This is a Louie Tee Network exclusive.
For those of you who don't know, I'm Louie Tee, host of the Louie Tee Network, and this is One Burning Question, a series that will take a look at all 32 teams in the National Football League and pose a question. Some teams will have micro questions where we look at the team in its current state and talk about what could potentially happen for them in this season. And some will take a macro approach where we kind of open up the lens a bit and take a step back and look at it from a wide view look and perspective and talk about where these franchises might be going in the future, not just this season, but moving forward. So I'll take a look at each and every single team, ask a burning question, answer that question, and move on to the next team. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy One Burning Question. Welcome to this In the Lab Room exclusive One Burning Question, where I, Louie Tee, your host, ask the one burning question for each team in the National Football League. Talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the one burning question for this franchise in the 2015-2016 NFL season. You look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this is the one burning question currently with this franchise. Can Ben Roethlisberger and the defense get it together in time enough to make another Super Bowl push? This is a franchise that we could argue is the most talented on the offensive side of the football, most explosive on the offensive side of the football in all of the National Football League. I mean, you talk about being able to score points in the blink of an eye. You talk about having a quarterback with the pedigree necessary to take you where you want to go. You talk about having skill guys that can, at the drop of a dime, take it the distance. You're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger, been there, done that. One of the most dynamic playmakers outside of the pocket this league has ever seen. When he escapes the pocket, can extend the play better than most quarterbacks in this league. And once he starts pointing and directing players down the field and they break off their routes and improvise, this team is among the most dangerous. When he's in the pocket, he's just as lethal with Antonio Brown, with Martavis Bryant, Big Ten, and of course, other targets like Marcus Wheaton and Heath Miller also providing them with depth as playmakers. This is a dangerous team that's just starting to hit their stride offensively. The defense is the question in Pittsburgh, along with the fact that Ben Roethlisberger has been injured several times this season. Can he stay healthy? He is the key. He is the one that drives this car. He is the one that makes this car go. If he cannot stay healthy, the Steelers do not have a chance not only to make the postseason, because as it stands right now, this team is not even postseason eligible. They would be on the outside looking in right now if the postseason started today. So they must do some work just to get in. Huge matchup in week number 14 at Cincinnati. Be a great time for them to make a statement and start that push to the postseason and maybe to another Super Bowl, but it's going to take some work on their part, and the defense is going to have to play much better than it has and much more consistently. Just gave up 39 points a couple weeks ago to the Seattle Seahawks. This is a defense that is much maligned. They are inconsistent in terms of getting pressure on the quarterback. They lack playmakers in the secondary. This is a team that is starving for the defense to start making plays and turning the football over and giving the offense more opportunities to be dynamic. So, can Ben Roethlisberger stay healthy and continue to play the type of football that we've seen him play over the years to help guide this team to 2 Super Bowl rings under his watch? And can this defense get back to being Blitzburgh? Can this defense get back to being a force instead of a hindrance for this Pittsburgh Steelers team? If they're going to make the postseason, if they're going to make a run when they get there, the defense is going to have to play much better than it has for the majority of this season. It hurts not having Le'Veon Bell in the lineup, but D'Angelo Williams has been more than adequate as a replacement. This team offensively is ready to make a run. It's been Roethlisberger and the defense ready to do so as well. So, to recap the burning question for the Pittsburgh Steelers, can Ben Roethlisberger and the defense get it together in time enough to make a Super Bowl push? They're going to have to make the postseason first before we can start talking about them making a Super Bowl push. But I think it's well within their reach to make the postseason and then do damage when they get there. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers and their one burning question. I'm Louie Tee. See you next time.